Well, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Chiang Mai. It's good to be back home, that's for sure. After spending 4 or 5 days in Bangkok, Chiang Mai was really nice to come back to. I came back up to Taipei Gate. I wanted to show you some of the decorations that they put up for Loy Krathong, which is going to start, well, they have the festivities until about the 19th. But they've really fixed the place up pretty nice, and looks like at night they're going to have, well, the 19th and the 20th, they'll have a some kind of a display up here or a dance over here at the on the stage. But I thought I'd come up and show you some of the decorations that they put up around the city. And I may not stay right here. I'll probably drive around a little bit and find some of the other floats that are in the moat so you can see it. And, it's really pretty, and I imagine at night, I'm going to try to come up one night while it's lit up, and I'll bring the other camera up so you can get a good look at it. But it doesn't really, not really that many changes here. The COVID situation is about the same. We haven't really seen any great influx of tourists here other than, what was here before. But anyway, I'll turn this around so you can look and see. It's real pretty. Now, this wasn't set up when I left. So this is something new that they've come up with. And they've added some of these lanterns and the big lanterns in the middle. And I think there's some more on the other side. But things are relatively calm here right now. It doesn't, when I came through earlier, right before lunch, there were a few people out here taking pictures, but not that many. Oh, that's real pretty. Now at night, that's going to look real nice. I'm going to have to come up here one night. That's just a gimme. I'll come up with the Sony camera and take some pictures. But all around the moat, they've put things inside the moat. I saw some boats and some other things. And I'll try to drive around a little bit and show you around, show you what you're going to miss because you're not here, or what you're going to see if you come. Everybody getting their pictures taken with the pigeons. Those are probably the most photographed pigeons around by the sign. But it's real pretty. I had lunch with one of my good friends today, and we kind of talking about old times and things, and kind of shooting the breeze. And I, after lunch, I had to go back to the hospital and sign some more documents. My knee did not hold up in Bangkok. First night I was there, we did the walk to the pizza place, which was pretty interesting. If you haven't seen the video, watch it. It's kind of funny at the end. We get accosted or try to get accosted, but didn't work out that well. Just wasn't meant to be. But got back to the hotel room that night, and my knee was just, it was pitiful. It was hurting real bad. Every place was closed. I didn't have any ice to put on it. So the next morning I went downstairs there was a pharmacy right next door, and I bought an ice pack and bought some pills to take, and pretty much laid around the room most of the day with my knee packed in ice. And I went to the doctor last night, and his basic consensus was that it's either surgery or, I'm going to have to live with this. And I'm not willing to live with it, and the insurance company is going to have to accept the fact that they're going to have to pay for my knee surgery. And I'm going to fight them tooth and nails if they tell me anything else but that. So we'll see how that goes. That's scheduled for the 20th, and I'll be laid up for a few days, I'm sure. But we'll get through it. I've been through a lot worse than that, I think. I don't know. I've never had surgery before, so I can't really say. But I know that I can't live with this knee the way it is. It's just, it's affecting my lifestyle. I can't ride my bicycle. I can't walk for great lengths of time. You're enjoying it. So it's the knife here we come. And I'll be spending 2 nights in the hospital. And then I don't know how long the recovery will take. We'll have to wait and see. But it's just something you gotta do. Hello, how are you? You wanna say hello? People from America and all around the world will see this. You're on YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
FC. FC.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. YouTube, yeah. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get that right. Oops. There you go, right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
You look on here tomorrow night, you'll be on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Tik Tok.
Yep. You on TikTok?
Yes.
What's your TikTok name?
Tik Tok. Yeah.
Okay.
Tik Tok.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. That's cute. Yo, look at his TikTok channel. I'll have to check it out when I get home. But anyway, I think we'll walk out here and make it back to the car. Boy, these pigeons are nasty. It's quite a bit of traffic up here, more so than usual. But there doesn't seem to be a lot of people out walking around. Now it's late in the afternoon, so people may be taking a break. But anyway, I'm gonna shut this off for now. I'm gonna get back in the car and I'm gonna drive to another location and I'll be right back with you. They have stopped at Chiang Mai Gate. They've got it fixed up real pretty. And I'm gonna try to make it real quick because I'm not 100% sure I parked legally. We'll get across the road here, I hope, without getting hit. Not the only ones that are enjoying this right now are the pigeons. Everybody's setting up over at Chiang Mai Gate to get their food. Well, we'll make it back to the car and head on to the next gate. Some of the places in between the gates, they've got floats and things in the water. I thought I'd see them on this side, but I haven't seen them yet. So it may just be on the south side of the moat. But we'll go over and check it out anyway. We came in on the from Bangkok. Well, leaving Bangkok airport down there wasn't anybody hardly there. Our plane was full, but the terminals, they've done a lot of upgrades in the terminal in Don Mueang, and it looks really nice. So they're expecting some big crowds. Let's hope they get them. T-shirts, I've shown you these before. Well, let's see if I can get in the car without getting hit. All right, we'll see you on the next gate. Okay, we're at Suandock Gate. A little bit harder to find a parking space down here, but I did see a little alley that I'm going to check out here. My next trip down, one I hadn't seen before. They've got this place fixed up nice too. Really, seeing this in daytime doesn't do it justice. You really have to see it at night. And like I said, I am going to come back up here at night with the Sony camera, and I'm also going to bring the motorcycle because it's sure a whole lot easier to park that than a car. See if I can get across the street here. Guess I may have to go up to the crosswalk. Look out. There we go. They don't like to slow down. Oh, that's pretty. That'll look really nice at night. You get right across from it. A lot of the temples are decorated as well. If I go by one, I see one that's really nice, I'll stop and make a video there as well. Yeah, daylight does not do this justice. Loy Krathong is usually my favorite holiday in Thailand. It's one that I enjoy more. I don't enjoy Songkran that well. I usually come up here one time and get wet and then go back to the house. But the last few years I've not done that. I've pretty much stayed home. And this year, I don't think they'll have much of a Songkran this year. And they've cut back Loy Krathong quite a bit. Usually there'd be a big parade and floats, and it's really pretty, but there hasn't been any mention of any parade this year. So I don't know if they'll have it or not. But right there is an alley that I'm going to walk. Not today, but today I'm going to walk that alley and see where it goes to. We'll try to make it back to the car and move on to the next one, which is probably Chiang Mai Gate. When I get there, I'll make a determination whether I'm going to stop or not. There's been a lot of COVID cases around Chiang Mai Gate, and you know, I'm trying to be as careful as I can. So it may not be worthwhile for me to even stop there, but we'll see what happens. Well, I don't know what this is coming, but I guess we'll sit here and wait and see. Let it pass, whatever it is. Oh, ambulance. Bio-mobile safety unit. Oh, that's real interesting. Whoa. We'll get across the street here in a minute. It's funny, when I was in Vietnam, it's a lot different there than here. In Vietnam, you just walk out and just keep walking. Doesn't matter, cars coming, motorcycles coming, and they'll pretty much go around you. As long as you don't stop. If you stop, you get hit. But if you keep walking, you're generally okay. Pie Bakery. They used to have a bunch of these around Chiang Mai. I've ate at them one time. Well, we'll get back into the car and move on to the next one. Then we gotta stop and get gas. Oh, that's something you don't see very often. Somebody pumping your gas for you. Right over there is Brazilian Blue Coffee, and they have really good coffee and pastries in there. And that used to be an open mini mart, but it's closed now. We'll see you back in a little bit. When I went by Chiang Mai Gate, there's a lot of traffic there, and there really wasn't any place to park. And I really didn't see anything super interesting, so I figured I'd just do the drive-by here and let y'all get a look. And then maybe we'll take a ride down Loy Khro from there, because I just about have to go by there. But at night, the pictures will be a lot better. Like I said, during the day, it just doesn't do it any justice. This will kind of give you an idea of the traffic that's out right now. We've got here in Chiang Mai. It seems like they've got just about all the gates decorated in about the same manner. Doesn't seem to be much difference from gate to gate anyway. Let's see if I can get through this traffic here. Big question I keep getting asked by people up here in Chiang Mai and on the internet is, what kind of checks did they do, when I flew down to Bangkok? And the only thing that I had to do really was when I checked in at the counter at both airports, I had to show my vaccine certification, which is on my phone. And other than that, they took your temperature a couple times, and that was about it. But as far as checking in on any app or filling out any forms or anything like that, there wasn't anything. Now going down, the plane was pretty empty, but coming back, it was pretty much full. There were a few empty seats, but not that many. So, it's kind of hard to say what's going to happen here. Whether we're going to get a lot of tourists or we're just going to get a few, or what. I think it's going to take some time before the trickle effect comes up here in Chiang Mai. Now Bangkok was pretty busy. I don't know if you watched the videos that I did down there, but around Nana there were quite a few people. The two restaurants that were open that were serving liquor or beer or alcohol, or whatever you want to call it, they were packed out almost every night. And there were a lot of people on the streets as well. So it doesn't seem like that type of busyness has reached up here yet. I just talked to a friend of mine that owns a restaurant here, and he hasn't seen any increase in business as of yet. He says it's about the same, or even actually a little bit lower than it was. But it's kind of hard to judge because it's an American restaurant, and you know, not necessarily tourists would be attracted to that. So it's hard to gauge that. But as far as people walking around the streets, you know, you're seeing it. You know, there's not very many of them. They're few and far between. You can always spot them because, like, you know, they're looking around trying to figure out where they are, or taking a picture, or you know, looking at their phones. Whoa. Motorcycle took the inside there. Crazy. It amazes me that there's not more motorcycle accidents here than there are. There are quite a few, but with the number of motorcycles that you have here and the people riding them versus the amount of accidents they have, it's kind of minimal compared to what we have in the States. And I attribute that to the fact that people are used to seeing motorbikes here, so they look out for them a little bit more than what they do in the, you know, in stateside and outside the country. And we'll go up here and make a left at Loy Khro, and you can kind of get an idea of what's going on there. Now there's definitely a tourist there on the right. Blonde hair, white legs. That's so funny. That's mean, I guess. Or racist. Who knows? But here's Loy Khro. A lot of bikes parked out here, but you don't see very many people. Not very many people at all. I think I'll go straight here and go out to Chiang Mai and turn right. There you have it. Empty. So they've not got here. The ones that are coming have not got here yet. So wait and see how it turns out. Well, I'm going to turn this off because there's not a lot to see down here. Well, welcome back. We're probably about 15 kilometers south of the city now. There's a really neat market down here right by the river that I wanted to show you. It's always busy, and I just happened to be coming through at a time that it was busy, so I figured it'd be a good time to stop and make a little short video to put at the end of the last one. And this place probably supplies the food for this little area here, because at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon it's just packed, and they sell just about everything. But anyway, I'll turn the camera around so you can see where we're at. We're right at the end of Bantawai Road, just before you get to the river. Yeah, there's always a mob of people out here, traffic and everything. Somebody going to get their food for the night. Bandito's Clubhouse. You get your Tesco over there, your pork dealer seller. I'm going to try to stay on the other side of the road if I can. You see the traffic through here is unreal. What do you got? There's your 5-star chicken. That is real popular. Your meatball over there. This place is always busy. We'll walk in. Do the finger squirt temperature. All kinds of stuff here. Now somebody was mentioning the prices of vegetables have gone sky high, and they may very well have. Get your desserts. Ooh, I'm gonna get some of those before I go home. This is a lot bigger than Hang Dong Market. Get your chicken, pork, sausage, liver. Phew. Waffles over there. Man, look at everything here. That looks like I think that's a whole duck. It's funny, I always used to see these fish, and I thought they had a weird looking head. You always see them packaged like that, and but they're mackerel, and they snap the head so they fit in the package. Nice salads. All kinds of food here. Get your peanuts. Egg. Fish again. There's your egg lady. It looks like he's about ready to pass out. All kinds of stuff here. We'll walk out the outs. Well, we'll go out back out this way. Ooh, big bananas. Your hot chili peppers. chicken. Man, there's everything here. Crackling. Sure y'all can guess what that is. Pig ear. Huh. Yeah, I want some of these. Cặp không cặp. I shouldn't eat these things, but they're just so addictive for me. And then if you don't want to buy anything at the market, you can go over here and just eat at one of the restaurants over here. Get your rotisserie chicken. Man, it's been a while since I've been over here. There's a lot more places here than were here before. And my neighbor used to have a noodle stand right there. And the Pig River is right there at the bridge. And you get your police station right there. And a couple more shops here. Busy little. Well, that was a nice little walk through the market. I hadn't been here in a long time. It's a lot bigger than what I remember being here before. But I'm gonna take my dessert, go sit in the air conditioning and have a good meal. Anyway, I appreciate y'all stopping in and looking. Remember, subscribe to the channel, leave me some comments, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.